Good boy. Yes. So we're just working on our leash walking. Let's go. So Leash is nice and loose. He's got his harness on. Yes, good boy. And every about 6 to 10 steps, I tell him he's good. And I give him a treat if he's walking nicely beside me. If we're going to change direction, I say this way. And then I turn just to let him know. He's getting a little jumpy there, so I'm making sure to bend all the way down and give him the food on the ground so he doesn't jump up to try and take it from my hand. And if he starts going a little too fast, nice doing pretty well. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. Let's go. Pay attention. Just looked away and ran into my leg. Yes, good boy. Especially if he turns and makes eye contact with me, I want to tell him that's good. Because eye contact on leash is really important. Obviously, we want him paying attention to you. Good boy. Oh, yeah. So if he were to cross to my other, so he's on my left. If he were to cross in front of me over to my right side, I would just stop walking and I would encourage him to come back over his leg down. Good boy. Okay, let's go. And if he was to walk too far ahead, so as he gets older, he'll have more energy and he'll be more likely to get ahead of you. And you just don't want to walk with him while he's pulling. That's not what we want to do. This is a pretty busy street. Lots of cars going by. So he's crossed over. He's going to go to try and get in, sniff these buildings. So I'm just going to lure him back into the correct position, which is right over here beside me. Good boy. Give him his treat there. Good. And he's in a nice little sit there, so I'm just going to treat him again. Just to let him know that that's what I want him to do. Okay, let's go. He's just learning that we're not going to explore every single thing that we see. So again, he's going to cross over there, trying to go see what's over here. So again, I'm just going to encourage him to come back around. We'll do our nice little sit there and heel. Very nice. Good boy. Let's go. Good boy. He's curious. He likes to check things out. Oop, cross behind me. So once again, I'm just going to encourage him to come back. I'm going to turn my body around so I get him behind me. Come on. And I'll give him a little bit of tension on the leash. And then I'll use my hand again to pull him around. Just my hand's holding a treat, or I'm using the nose target with an empty hand. Doing a nice little down there. We've been practicing that at home a lot. You might be getting tired. But yeah, there's like quite a bit. There's a lot of traffic here. Big trucks and let's go. Good boy. And he's having no problem with sounds. I don't think he'll have any issues where you are. The only thing that'll be different is the amount of pedestrians. So if you're in like a really busy Manhattan neighborhood with tons of people and dogs, it'll just be more than we can even really mimic here. Although he is used to passing dogs and people, and we'll work on it. We're going to Kelowna tomorrow. And we're going to work on that too. But it's going to be hard for us to replicate just how busy it is in where you are. But he hasn't shown any sound sensitivity or any fearfulness around loud noises. He's not the kind of dog to just like run up to people either. So if you're just walking by, he'll get used to just ignoring people, and he may prefer that anyways. He likes to go say hi to people when they crouch down and say like, oh, cute puppy. But he's not the kind of puppy that's like, oh, I see a person, I have to go say hi to them. So that'll be nice for you anyways, living in the city. And he'll get used to all that with you anyway. But he's been really social with the dogs. Loves other puppies. Listens well when the big dogs tell him to get away because he's being annoying. Sometimes he jumps up and tries to lick their faces and they're like, no thank you. But the other puppies obviously like any kind of ridiculous play. So he's kind of veering off to the side and ahead of me where the leaves are. So I'm just going to stop. I'm going to encourage him to come back. Good. I don't usually put a cue word to this. You can at home if you want to choose a word, like it would be like heel, or sometimes I say with me when I do it. But I like it to just be a default behavior on Leash where you don't have to say something. It's just what the puppy does because you repeat it over and over. Nice. We have been working on that down a lot. That's nice. So when he's in the down, I just put the food right on the ground there between his paws. Good boy. Is that a leaf? Is that a leaf blowing? My goodness. Okay, let's go. Good boy. You don't want to drag him to start walking. That's why I use the cue word to tell him that we're going to start moving. And if he was to be kind of slow and not start walking from the down position, then I would put some food in my hand, a little treat like this, and I would just put it down towards him and encourage him to get up. If he gets, he's still really little, so if he gets tired, if you took him on a longer walk and he was just getting tired, then I would just pick him up and carry him. If he's laying down and he doesn't look like he wants to move, oops, going across me again, so we're going to back up. The grass is very tempting. The grass is very tempting, I know. Yes, and that's totally fine. Picking him up and carrying him if he's tired is fine. Don't worry about it. It's better that you don't want him getting exhausted and walking and having it be an unpleasant experience. You want it to just be fun. Nice and calm. Want to do a pee-pee? No? Okay. Good boy. Let's go. Oh, a little too fast there. So I'm going to turn around this time. This way. Good. And just encourage him to follow me. You just don't want him to be leading the walk. So if he starts going a little too far ahead, I just turn around and go the other way. And then I'm ahead again. So it's just showing him you're not leading the walk. I am. You're following me. And that's what we want puppies to learn so they don't start trying to drag you around, which is what we see in a lot of the adult dogs. Let's go. Good boy. Very good. Yes. Very good boy.